how to play defense in arena. I'm going to try to explain what's going through my head when I get cracked and when I need to play defense, so that way you can become a better player yourself. And I know I'm not going to be able to explain everything perfectly while playing the game. I have a hard time doing two things at once. So I'm going to probably include a lot of voiceovers, or at the end of this video, I'm going to show some extra clips about some good examples. First thing we need to do is survive the drop. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Use code KenBeans in the item shop, and if you're interested in my joystick, it's going to be linked down below in the description. It's available on Amazon if you want to buy it. First thing we're going to do is check these keys, though. Oh, okay. So when I find someone, I'll be right back. So when it really comes down to Fortnite, which makes this game so unique, is the fact about if you want to play defense, you need to kind of play offense at the same time. For the most part, they go hand in hand. So try to keep that in mind as you watch. Even as the offensive player in the fight you're watching right now, I'm still trying to play defensive in any moment. And usually whenever I'm on someone's wall, I'll always have at least a cone below my feet so I can turn it into a stair and block a shot. Now here I'm fighting this player, and I'm also paying attention to other sounds around me. So I hear a third party, I instantly box up because he sounded like he was close. This is when I take my time to sort of reevaluate what I'm doing in a fight. Am I going to try and fight someone different? Am I going to reload, look at my mats, maybe pop heals or something? All these things are going through my head. Now this play, hands down the best defense. My floor's edited so I can just hop over the wall like this, go for a shot, and then place floors. Now usually anytime I'm successful on defense, I'm now turning it into offense, and you see how I'm constantly pressuring this player because now I'm in the health advantage. I continue to chase. I realize he's going out another box, so I cone it, go around, and then try and cone again and predict him out the side he might be going to. He's smart enough to see that I already have that piece, so he breaks upwards now. And this guy kind of knew what he was doing, so I'm just playing my time. I'm looking at what he's doing, trying to see how far he's going up. I get back on a wall, but at any time I'm fighting this guy, I have the ability to place a floor above my head and block the shot. Now when we continue, he tries to edit out, but I placed the wall and tried to go for a quick edit, but I knew that it was the wrong one to make. You see how I reset the wall and then make the correct edit? Even by spending an extra couple seconds to do this, it now sets me up with an insanely good peek on this guy. Imagine what would have happened if I traded shots. Continuing on, I'm pressuring this guy, and then I go up one layer, but I take my time to reload and go slow up against someone's wall. People are usually very antsy. As you can see, he edits out and then tries to place a build on top of me. Now, if I side jumped all the way to the wall that I placed, I wouldn't have gotten shot as much as I did. Nevertheless, I'm playing super aggro, and then... oh, that was really nice. Okay, so I definitely wasn't talking there. Good thing I got future KenBeans with the voiceover. Every time I make one of these videos, it's so hard to try and just say everything I want to while I'm doing it. I try my absolute hardest, but sometimes I just realize I'm not saying anything. That was the first fight I took, and oh my god, was that guy a sweat. So this guy's on the flag, and like I said, if you want to get good at defense, it's good to know how to play a defensive offense. So it's sort of like this. I go up to this guy's wall, and I'm pressuring it. I see that he doesn't have a build on the back side of him, so I go to place that wall behind him. Now, when I do that, I'm backing up so that if he edits on me, I can either just place a floor or still snatch the wall with my pickaxe and get it back. So I'm still very safe at this point. When he goes to rebranch and I see him stay in that box and he places a cone, something tells me he's about to make an edit. So I instantly ran over to the side where I can't get shot. Now I'm playing very calm and relaxed up against his wall, and I'm not trying to do something too fast because it seems to me like he wants to make the first move. Now, once he resets, I realize that he knows the wall is weak and I know the wall is weak, so he might edit again. 40 on him. And a lot of the times what I like to do is switch to my SMG instead of taking out my pickaxe because they don't necessarily hear that sound cue of me switching to my pickaxe. Oh my god! I am just hitting headshots. Bro, my aim has been so good recently, and I still wasn't talking. There's just no one over here. Oh, someone just hit a rift. Let's go. Where's he going? Oh, he's going to the loot, bro. 4-kill win. Oh my god. Okay, so here we go with this next guy. And what you see me do a lot, when I build up and place a stair in front of me, I always try and get that wall too, because if I got that, I could do a mongrel classic and definitely have him piece. Nevertheless, he grabbed this wall, so I quickly run out, reset behind me, and create a fresh box. Whenever I'm on the run, you'll see I'll jump out, create a box, but it's not fully complete because I'm almost trying to create a second box. I like to be in 2 boxes and never stay in just one. Room to play in is always a good thing. At this point, I'm just trying to climb my layers to try and get on the same level as this guy. Once I'm separated by just like a stair, I just do stair cone. And when I edit this cone, I place another cone there and it kind of like pushes it over. I don't know how to explain it, but this move, it just pushes it over his wall. It's a lot easier and works majority of the time. Nevertheless, I now regain the high ground, but he edits out the back and then I cone through the window edit, and I'm constantly just trying to keep the height and I'm looking and trying to track him as hard as I can. Now I heard some gliders and I heard some other people, so I just go to box up and play my time here. Now I'm in the same situation again, and I'm just trying to gain elevation, and at this point I don't want to build up that high, so I just pretend to chop out. I have this little 4 box here, and I realize the only spot that he would catch me off guard in is right above my head, so I place a cone, and now I'm just playing my peaks here. Now I see he's really exposed on this right hand peak, so what I could do is run over to the left here, grab this edit, and be on this peak, and I have the right hand peak and he can barely see me, but I choke the shot. Pretty much now I gain the high ground and we go to work. Oh, can we get him? Let's go. Oh my gosh. Bless you in the comments goes a long way. Oh, there's someone right here. What does that do? Oh my god, that's insane. We're just gonna take this wall, hop over here, cone. That guy was running from someone though. So when I'm trying to push someone in a building, I'm not just going to run in guns blazing. Especially with the weapon I have, I spray from afar so I can kind of play defensive at first. This forces this guy out of hiding, which allows me not to get snuck on. So I start out with some defense, play it safe, and then I try to go in and play some offense. Remember that I'm playing slow, but I'm trying to be aware of what's around me too. This is when I see this guy sneaking. When he creates one box like this with his back exposed, the best thing to do for me is to push his back wall where it's open. It was smart by him to create another box because it's almost like he knew I was going to do that. Now I see him running away, but he got caught up into another player. So now I'm stuck between which fight I want to take, and I'm trying to decide. Here's one thing I do. When I want to play offense, I'm also thinking about defense. So I go up to this guy's wall, I take it, and when I know there's a lot of people around me, I'll take that wall, create a box, and then look to make the right edit. See how I played patient and then just grab the wall and make a quick edit? I could get third-party shot in the back and die in seconds. Now, lucky for me, I have the most OP gun in the game, so when I make this edit here, I just instantly try and grab it, and I get it first try because he went for a shot. Okay, let's chill. We're going to reload, pop a juice, then we're going to get active with these mats. Even when I shoot someone like this, you'll see I just stand in the same spot and then I reset the wall, holding it the entire time. And if I were to just back up and play antsy, then I wouldn't have had that opportunity to maybe make another edit. At this point, I'm keeping the pressure up, and the only thing this guy could really do that would be the best defense for him, probably to run inside a building and then separate himself with a lot of distance. In Mega City, this is definitely doable, but just creating a bunch of 1 boxes is not really good. If I was him, I definitely would have created more than 1 or 2 boxes even, and just played in a lot of space. This guy was really quick to give up his initial boxes, and if he just held them by creating more room for himself, he probably could have had more control over the peak that he was getting. But instead, I fight him down here and nice. Now, after all this, I make another really open edit, but I hug the left wall, so now I still have another peak. Every time I shot this guy, I pretty much gave myself the best chance to win the trade. And then at the end, he was weak, so we finished it up. Now here, after I get this kill, you're going to notice I like to create good space on this loot. Okay, we're getting pressured. This is good though. I have good space. I'm gonna make this wider like this, and then just pop this juice, hold, make sure I'm cap mats, get the loot that I want, take my time here. Just a 1v1 for the win. Let's go crazy. Okay, not like that, Ken. I think I coned him right there. Okay. Put a cone in my box, cone above. 108 each. This is not good. Okay, we're healthy still. $50 white. This could be me. We're gonna jump down. Oh my god, I could have got max pumped. That was a close one. Now let's head over to some different clips. Okay, so real quick, I don't have too many examples, but I'm going to show you this one in particular. When I'm in a box like this and someone's attacking my top, usually what I do is I just try to play behind a peak like this, go for a jump shot, and then now I can kind of turn this into playing offense again. So this is one way you could play defense whenever you get pressured. It's usually always going to start out with more than one box. Okay, so I found 3 more. I was getting pressured really heavy by this other guy that came into third party, and he ended up hitting me a lot. So what I did was wait for him to come attack my box and then use the cone jump I talked about earlier in the video to get a nice clean shot. If you remember anything, remember this. Most importantly, remember when you play defense to be patient on your peaks. You see here, even after I make this edit, that I pause, look where he is, and then try to track him and make the right jump. I don't try to do it too quick and then lose track of where he is. Last but not least, this one's pretty good. This is the best example I could find though. So I learned this move from Jivin. When someone drops down on height, what I did is I placed a wall, edit a window, and then place a cone, and then I use this as a right hand peak, and he can't jump again, and if he does, he's not going to land on a floor unless he's just a demon. But usually this allows me to get a nice first shot. This example isn't the best, but you can see what the move is. Window, edit, cone, and then you shoot him. That about wraps it up. Don't forget to drop a like if you liked the video. If you learned something, consider subscribing. We got more content coming soon, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.